At the same time, there was an elegance about the terraces of the nearby borough that touched his origins and reminded him of home. He was on the south side of a square in a four-story house now divided into flats. It wasn't quite a fashionable area. He used to say that he lived where Islington fell down into the King's Cross Road, or, depending on the company, where King's Cross rose up to Islington and all its sophistication. But now he was beginning to feel the desire to settle down. "I can't think why you continue to live there, Nico," said his father that Friday evening. "It's such a dreary place. I feel quite unsafe when I came to see you the other day. Dad, no one's going to attack you. It's perfectly safe. And I like it there. I think of the plane trees in the centre of the circus as the 12 apostles keeping watch over us all. And you know I help at the day centre. They have a keep fit class called Legs, Bums and Tums. How about that, Mum? Oh dear, how awful. I shouldn't like to go to that. Well, you don't have to. But you must admit that caring for the fat and the frightened and the unfit is a good thing." "I suppose you're right, dear." Philomena Kennington looked wistfully out of the long windows towards the cathedral. "It's time for supper, I think. It's only bits today, I'm afraid. Shall we go through to the dining room?" "What's more," said Nicholas, continuing with the theme as he moved his pasta idly around the plate, "there's a tradition of concern for society in our area." "Is there? How's that?" His father looked up in anticipation. "Yes, Lenin stayed nearby for a bit at the beginning of the century. There's a blue plaque." "How dreadful! But, Mother, you may not like him, but he had a vision of a more just society. He had a spark of discontent within him, I suppose. Dad would call it divine discontent. And he was prepared to organize to achieve it. You have to get organized if you're going to do anything." "And you are getting organized, are you?" Sitting at the head of the table, Kennington looked down his hooked nose at his son. Some evidence of a serious social conscience was welcome, even if the example quoted was hardly one to be recommended. "I don't think you can really claim that Lenin had a religious motivation for what he did." "Well, maybe not, but you know what I mean. There's a bit of it in most of us. In you, I'd agree." Later that evening, Nicholas sat in the drawing-room with his father, looking half-heartedly at the magazines on the coffee table. "Daddy," began, "could I ask you something?" "Of course you can. What is it?" "Well, I'm planning to buy a house." "Are you really? What a good idea." "Yes, the flat in London is just rented, of course, but I ought to get a foot on the housing ladder before